What is up, Virgo? How are you guys doing? It's time for your weekly check-in. We're going to see what's going on with you guys in the 5th and final week of October. October, week 5. So, if any of you are in need of a personal reading, if you want, you can just go straight to my website, tarotwithrich.com. I do have a link for that right down here in the description of this video. And I want to give everybody a quick and friendly reminder that I am not active on TikTok or Twitter at all. I do have accounts on TikTok and Twitter, I just don't use them. Those two platforms just never piqued my fancy. I just don't like them, so I don't use them. So that is not me following and messaging people over there, okay? I am never going to reach out to anyone on any platform for any reason, period. End of discussion. So if you get a follow or a message and you see my face as the profile picture, it's not me, okay? There's only one way to get a reading from me, and that's on my website, tarotwithrich.com. The link is down here in the description. All right, so do me a favor and block and report those pathetic fucking losers, okay? All right, let's jump on into this. Let's see how the energy's looking between Virgo and the person they're dealing with. October, week 5. How's the energy looking? Virgo and the person they're dealing with. How's it looking? October, week 5. Sun card. 2 of Swords. Hang on a second. Ooh, I think I know where this is going. That's interesting. Ah, okay. All right. So, first of all, I think this individual is trying to put on one hell of a show for you. Because they are watching you very closely. And they think, or at least they hope, you're watching them too. And so they're putting on a show for you. Trying to make it look like they doing so good. I don't know if you're paying attention to them or not, but 9 times out of 10, when you take a look at somebody that it doesn't really seem like you would think they'd be doing very good in life, but it just looks like they are randomly out of the blue for no reason, most of the time, it's a load of bullshit. It's a load of bullshit. But, not really seeing communication. I think you kind of intuitively know that anything that you see or hear of in regards to this person is a load of shit. I think so. Doesn't look like much is happening here, though. This person, they don't even really know how to start a conversation with you. That's the thing. I think they would kind of like to talk to you. They just don't really know how to approach you. Now, if they could, they would be out playing around, playing the field, exploring other options, you know. And I think that's what they want you to think that they're doing. And by all means, I think that that's what they would be doing if they could. I just don't think they're having a lot of success out there trying to find somebody. I don't think so. Not really. So, okay. But, you know, like I said, they're not doing nearly as good as it looks like they're doing. Not really. If you dealt with somebody that had an addiction issue and you're curious, no, they're not clean. I know it's not all of you, but I know it's a couple of you. Let's see how they feel about you at the deepest level. What are their deepest feelings, energies, and intentions? Same fucking thing, man. Hang on. Yeah. See, all the same cards are coming out. So mainly, I don't even know how to explain this. They're angry. They're holding on to a grudge. They're holding on to bitterness and resentment. And that's their way of trying to get that last jab in, is to make you think that they're doing so much better than they're doing. In their little fantasy fairy tale mind, they're hoping that you see them doing so much better and you just feel like the stupidest person in the world and you regret leaving them and this and that. That's what they're trying to create. That's what they're trying to create. But like I said, that nothing could be further from the truth. This person is a mess. They are a complete and total mess. They don't know where the hell they're going in life. Right now, they're not going anywhere very positive, you know. I don't think they want to be with you, though, either. That's the thing. They don't want to be with you. They just want to feel like they got the last laugh, you know, which, again, that's sad, because wouldn't you rather actually have the last laugh? Fuck what it looks like, you know. That's what I don't understand about people today, dude. People put so much energy into making people think something about them, rather than putting the energy into actually creating what they're trying to make people think. You know? It's so sad. I would rather everyone think I'm doing good in life and actually be failing than to actually work towards creating success in life, regardless of what anyone thinks. Sad, dude. Anyway, let's get some advice on this. What's the advice? Fucking 501s again. I think a little bit more healing needs to be done here before you do anything. I don't know how long you and this person have been separated, or how long this situation's been going on, whatever it is. But the energy is still way too thick and tense between the two of you to even have a conversation. Now, I feel like most of you who resonate with this message are dealing with a fairly recent situation. If you're not, if this is an old situation, that's a problem. Which it could be. I'm not going to say that I never see that. But that indicates a much bigger, deeper problem. If this is from like 6, 8 months ago, a year ago, and the energy is still this thick, that means that some more healing. I wouldn't even recommend shooting this person a closure message with the energy this fucking thick. I'm not saying you have to be glowing and floating on a cloud and shit and rainbows. But, I mean, I think a little bit more healing needs to be done before you even think about doing anything with this individual. Now, here's the funny thing. The more you begin to heal, the more you're going to look back on this situation and laugh. The more you're going to look back on this and kick yourself in your own ass. But if you did want to bring them back into your life, healing would have to be done. That's the part that people don't really understand about the healing process. Healing scares people. Have you noticed that? The thought of healing scares people. Why is that? Why, after you get your heart broke, would healing not be the number one priority? Why are people in such a hurry to either get back with that person or get into a new relationship? because healing feels final, doesn't it? Well, it can be, but the catch-22 is, yes, the more healing you do, the less interested you will be in revisiting the past. But if you did want to revisit the past, you would have to heal first. That's the catch-22. If you wanted to revisit the past successfully and not just repeat the cycle all over again. This is a messy situation. If you absolutely must try to get closure or try communicating with this person, don't say I didn't warn you. Don't say I didn't warn you. Let's shift gears now, dude. Let's see what's going on with the singles and your love interest. What's happening, man, with the single Virgos? And your love interest. This deck's not talking to me. How about this one? Uh-oh, the Virgo card jumped out reverse, straight out the gate. This situation is bending you out of your element, isn't it? Two more. Queen of Pentacles. Moon card. Some of y'all dealing with a Pisces. Well, you're not really showing it. But I think this is screwing you up a lot more than you're letting on. Yeah, you're doing a pretty good job at hiding it. But be honest, this is messing with your head more than you're willing to admit. This says you're contemplating just abandoning this situation and moving on from it altogether. Contemplating it, weighing out the pros and cons, starting to feel like you're wasting your time. No decision is being made. Very common card to come through. Two of Wands, Two of Swords. I see those cards a lot in the first spread of your love interest. Okay. Some of you dealing with a Taurus. I also have Aries, Pisces. Could be a fellow Virgo for some of you. Could be anybody. Those are just energies. All right. Well, let's see how they feel about you. What are their truest, deepest feelings, energies, and intentions? Eight of Pentacles. Man, why do I see that come out so much? Does this person know that you are interested in them? Because we get the Four of Cups here. Now, the textbook definition of this card would tell me that they have no idea you're even interested. They don't even know that there's an opportunity right in front of their face. So if you have not directly voiced your feelings and intentions, they probably don't even really know. But if you have, I would say for those of you who have really fully translated your feelings and intentions, maybe they're just trying to keep you at an arm's distance. I'm thinking that they're probably still wanting to do a little bit more shopping around, as it were. They do want to settle down. I just think they want to do a little bit more shopping around. And as always, still holding on to past heartbreak. We see that all the fucking time. But they don't know what they want to do. They don't know. So I think they kind of want to, they're basically thinking, well, you know, I'm afraid that if I get in this relationship, I'm going to miss some other opportunity out there. Which to me, that is intrinsically indicative of dealing with somebody who's not your fucking person. But whatevs, man. Let's get the advice. What's the advice for Virgo? King of Cups reversed. Don't reward inconsistent behavior. If somebody's not opening up, don't sit around and wait for them to open up. I think it's about time where any concerns that you have need to be brought to the table, right? Whatever concerns that you have. Maybe you're concerned because this person's sending you mixed signals. Maybe you're concerned because they're hot and cold, on and off, in and out, acting one way one day, another way another day. Their actions don't match up with their words don't match up with their actions. Whatever you're concerned about, I would bring my concerns to the table. Like a calm, cool, respectable adult. I always have to throw that in there. Okay? You cannot expect to bring concerns to the table like an angry, bitchy, pissy, shitty fucking person and then expect them to not defend themselves. Not saying you're going to do that. I just want to throw that out there. Take that with you on your journey. You hear people say, why is it that every time I express how I feel, you think I'm arguing with you? Next time you hear somebody say that, step back and watch how they express how they feel. Step back and watch it. First of all, why is it that all you feel is negativity? You're always complaining, and you do it very aggressively, right? You're very aggressive with it. Yet you come forward with a nasty attitude. If you talk to a dog the way you're talking to that person, the dog would bite you. So you can't bring your concerns to the table like an angry, bitchy, shitty individual and then blame them for defending themselves. They're not defensive. You know, they're responding to your energy the way you're bringing it. You know? So bring your concerns to the table like a calm, cool, respectable adult and see how they respond to it. That'll tell you a lot about a person. And let me tell you something. If I really want to be with you and I really care about how you feel and you bring a concern to me, I don't want you to feel that way. So I am going to attempt to alleviate your concerns. At the bare minimum, I'm going to explain myself. Bare minimum. You know? Like, hey, well, it's not really like that. Let me tell you where I'm coming from. Minimum. Bare minimum. I'm going to explain where I'm coming from and let you know that it's not like that. I'm going to tell you what my perspective is, explain what's going on. I'm going to explain my thought process so that you know that it's not like that because I don't want you to feel that way. But ideally, I'm going to start working on correcting whatever it is that concerns you. That means I care how you feel. But if I don't give a fuck how you feel, then I don't care about your concerns. No, this is who I am. Take it or leave it. Fuck off. I don't care. That means I don't care how you feel. So if they just ignore it, let it go in one ear and out the other, make no attempt to alleviate your concerns, and especially if they try to make you feel stupid for it. That means I don't give two diddly dog shits about how you feel. That's what that means. And when they show you that they don't care how you feel, you better believe it. You better believe it. Because if they don't care how you feel now, oh, they damn show ain't gonna care how you feel a year, 2 years, 3 years from now. Hail to the fuck no. Absolutely not. All right, y'all. I feel like those were the messages that my Virgo family needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget, information for personal readings is all down here in the description. All right? I'm out of here now, y'all. I will see you sometime between now and the rest of all